Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know right now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. What's going on for Cancer? Okay. A new romantic cycle begins. Your commitment is being tested, and what do you need to release? The tough cycle comes to an end. We have Capricorn and Libra energy out here. So, you may have some sort of new beginning in love, or if you're already in a relationship, I'm seeing that this relationship is evolving. There's some sort of commitment here that is under some pressure. And it might not always be the easiest, but this is a test, okay? This is a test. This is temporary. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Look, a win-win outcome is forecast. Answers you need are coming. What do you need to release, Cancer? There's something, probably in a relationship or whatever this commitment is, there's something here that needs to be released, cleared, removed, something probably from the past. What do you need to release? Let's see here. What does Cancer need to release? With this full moon in Scorpio, if you're listening to this reading around the time I post it, we got this full moon in Scorpio taking place. What does Cancer need to release? Thank you. All right, 5 of Pentacles with the Chariot in the reverse. There's your energy, Cancer. What's that at the bottom? The Hangman. All right, so I'm getting a couple different things. So the first thing I got from this is like, you're releasing the need to save the day or be like the savior, the hero. It's not always up to you to fix problems, especially if they're not yours. It's not your duty to save somebody. It's not your duty to fix somebody, to heal somebody. Hangman, surrender, out of your control. It's not your mess to get tangled up in, right? We see this man, he's chained. He's tangled up in all these chains and he's losing money. He's losing resources. He's losing time, energy. What else do you need to release? Okay, well, 5 of Pentacles. Maybe there are some sort of habits when it comes to your money, spending, responsibility. Some things you may need to change in regards to your health. Maybe your health isn't the best and you're having to make some sort of adjustment there. There's something you need to stop doing. Chariot in reverse. There's something that you need to stop putting your energy towards. You keep going back to something that is clearly unhealthy, or clearly it's draining, or it's not getting you. It's draining you. It's not giving you anything. It's draining you. So this is something you're having to release on this full moon, or whenever you come across this. This is something you're having to release here. What else am I getting from this? Going back to things that are outdated, outgrown, unevolved, like things that just keep you stuck, right? Hangman, 9 of Wands, King of Pentacles. You deserve better. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you deserve better. Whether it's about the money you make, if it's about a relationship, if it's the way you treat yourself, but you deserve better. You deserve more. Okay. So that's what you need to release. Put this over here. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, we'll put this over here. Your commitment's being tested. What about this commitment is being tested? What kind of test are we talking about? For Cancer, your commitment is being tested, Cancer. What is this? The Hierophant. Well, yeah, you don't say. This is a commitment energy. This is a commitment card. This can be talking about a marriage. It's going to talk about some sort of contract here. This is like business, legal contracts. We're talking about, an investment, a home, your mortgage, dealing with banks, dealing with people of authority or people higher up. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about this commitment that's being tested. How committed are you? How much are you willing to take? How much are you willing to invest? What are you willing to put up with or tolerate? Your commitment's being tested for Cancer. King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So this could be where you are being met with some sort of judgment or outside pressure, outside noise or opinion. You may feel like you have to justify your actions or justify yourself or the reasoning why you're making certain decisions or taking certain actions. You may feel here, Seven of Wands and the Hierophant, like you have to prove yourself. It's like people questioning your behavior or like you're experiencing some sort of oh, I wanted to say backlash, but are you? It's that testing energy though. It's like you have to show what you know. You have to walk your talk. Even if it's uncomfortable. Seven of Wands does bring in that discomfort. You have to really rise up. You have to be strong and determined. We have a Three of Wands, Hangman, and the Seven of Swords. See, and this is where you do need to be cautious of falling into traps that aren't yours to begin with, or it's like some people accusing you or setting you up for failure or misrepresenting you. We have a Queen of Wands, so we have a pair, and Queen of Swords. It's almost, I'm getting like 2 against 1. 2 against 1. Don't know if that resonates, but things to be cautious of, things to be careful of. Three of Wands, Hangman. Be flexible, be adaptable. And if you're not sure or certain, wait. By the way, my dog is here with me. She was howling earlier. I don't know what's up with her lately. She's been very moody, but hopefully she doesn't bump everything. Hi. Hello. Hi, baby. Okay, let's not get distracted. New romantic cycle begins. You see that? New romantic cycle? Yeah? Do you want to choose a card? Just kidding. Okay. New romantic cycle begins for Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. This is here for the long term. Seeing something long term partnership. Talking a lot about the future. Taking your relationship to the next level. This is like a serious commitment. Three of Pentacles. And I'm seeing like there's this establishment of trust or building a friendship even. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, we got a lot of pentacles. Moon, Hangman, and Four of Wands. Hangman's been shown up in each of these clarifications, so I think that's interesting because there's like a level of detachment I feel Spirit could be saying for you. So Ace of Pentacles, if we just take the relationship aspect out of it, Ace of Pentacles can definitely talk about a new job, a new business, a new project, even your own personal goals and pursuits. Some of you are studying something new, or you're going back to school. You might meet the love of your life. You're starting a new job and you're single. You might meet someone there and you end up falling in love, right? I am seeing here for the singles, especially because Nine of Pentacles is a very single energy. There's someone that you may be meeting, and it starts off like, you know, you're just friends or you're just getting to know each other. You have these interactions. It's casual. You have some similarities. You're kind of building something. You're very independent. They're very independent. You're both very hardworking. You both have a lot of goals and these achievements that you're set to accomplish. And, you know, it just seems like universe could be bringing you and this person together. That's quite special. If you're already in a relationship, that's beautiful. It is saying like this new romantic cycle. So this new cycle that's beginning kind of stems from you focusing on yourself. Obviously you got your relationship, but it's important to not lose yourself in the process. You like reinventing yourself. and how that adds a different flavor to the established relationship. It brings in more chemistry. It brings in more pizzazz, okay? Yeah, the moon, hangman, the 4 of wands. There's a level of uncertainty, right? Nothing is permanent. Nothing is guaranteed in this life. The only thing that's guaranteed is death, taxes, you know, those shit you can't escape. But the moon and the hangman, I would say, this is Pisces energy, by the way. Shout out to any Pisceans watching. Pisces placements. But this is really showing adaptability, flexibility, being able to look at things from different perspectives, and keeping an open mind. Hangman to the 4 of wands, especially when it comes to relationships, partnerships, commitments, family, romance, friendships, etc. Like, you know, again, that healthy detachment. And even what we were seeing earlier, it's like, it's not always up to you to like fix or save the day or rescue if someone's struggling, or, you know, it's not always up to you to rush right on in and try and fix it all, right? So yeah, I'm getting with the hangman for once. Other people's problems aren't yours to solve. All right. Okay. That's kind of like the full moon energy that I'm seeing for you. What else do you need to know? It's weird. I have a bunch of decks out here and I'm just like, no. It's just one of those days. Let me take a sip of my drink. Let's take a break from the tarot, I feel. Use this one. Sorry, my hair is like tickling me. Okay. Readjustments. Okay. What else do my Cancerians need to know right now? Give to the mind and it gives back. Inspiration, mood, and cycle. So this is where you're really having to take good care of yourself. Watch and observe the thoughts that you're having, the stories you're telling yourself, your inner dialogue, all right? Give to your mind. Nourish yourself. Nourish your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. And pay attention to certain cycles that you get hung up in, or how you feel throughout the day. You might experience certain highs or lows during certain periods. Maybe in the morning you feel one way, by afternoon you feel this way, by the moment you lay your head on the pillow, you're feeling a different way. Like, observe the pattern. There's some kind of pattern here that spirit is wanting you to become more aware of, or become more mindful or intentional of. Emotions at the bottom. Alchemy, processing, sensitivity, honoring the flow of all the emotions. So your mental health is being brought up here for a reason, Cancer. Make sure that you honor all the feelings that come up, the good, the bad, everything. Not to suppress it or to avoid it. Again, pay attention to the cycle that your mind is in and how it relates to your physical body. You don't need to have it all figured out. Gifted guide, stars, chaos, and opportunity. This is a time right now where you could be in this waver between one path, a different path, or like feel like you could be questioning some things, feeling a little unsure of what the next step in your life may look like. Stars, chaos, and opportunity. It could feel a little like chaotic, unpredictable, and you're trying to figure it all out, but honestly, you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't. Breaking into bloom. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Time, liberation, and understanding. So you're about to enter your bloom season. You're about to, it's kind of like, how would I say? It's like incubation. It makes me think of the golden egg in my animal spirit deck. There's this calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. You're about to bloom. Right now you're like, where are my flowers? Where are my flowers? When is it happening? when I'm getting impatient, restless, irritable, questioning, confused, unsure, uncertain, but you're about to bloom. Like this is going to be your blooming season very soon. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Breaking point, liberation, just let me be. Liberation is coming out quite a few times. There's something, again, it's like something you're having to let go of, something you're needing to release, something you're needing to back away from, an old habit. It's a bit of a test. Okay. What's going on for Cancer? 4 Swords reversed. First card out. A bit restless, if I'm being honest. Devil, yeah. There's something here that is pulling at you, or this could be like unhealthy coping mechanisms, distractions, things that you are very much attached to and you have a hard time removing yourself from. You could be having like trouble sleeping. What's going on for Cancer? 7 of Cups. It's at the bottom. Knight of Swords. There's like the need to cut through the confusion and illusions. Knight of Swords to the 7 of Cups. It feels just like a lot of moving pieces, but it's disorientating. It's like hard to find your footing. 8 of Swords. Death. There's changes that are occurring, but you're not quite sure how it's all going to play out or how to surrender to these adjustments. You could be feeling stuck. You may feel like you're being pushed in a direction that you didn't anticipate or that you didn't necessarily sign up for, but it's happening regardless. And you may feel like you're in this roller coaster and you just got to strap in and just ride it out. But there's like a lot of confusion in the air. Okay. Oh yeah, we had the answers you need are coming at the bottom of the Moonology deck, right? Answers you need are coming. See, but you're trying to figure something out, right? Going back to, you don't need to have it all figured out. You're trying to figure something out. Knight of Pentacles and the Star. So right now, this is a time to be grounded, to be patient, and to really take it easy. Ease off the pressure of having it all figured out by tomorrow, or by the end of the week, or by the end of the month, XYZ. You know, Knight of Pentacles is the energy of slow and steady wins the race. And whatever it is that you're building, it's going to take time. That's where you're going to need a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of time. As you're rebuilding, I feel like you could be rebuilding your life, rebuilding your confidence, rebuilding a relationship, rebuilding your financial stability, right? Whatever it is that you're in the process of rebuilding, it's taking a while for things to settle. But look, we had a star at the bottom, which brings in hope. It's a promise for the future. It's healing. It's you stepping into your most authentic self. It's a card that represents recognition. And, you know, like there's a lot of good things that lie ahead, even if you can't see it right now, or even if you don't know what it is you're looking for. It's going to be all right. The world, something is changing for the better. There's an ending taking place. It could be sudden. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom. So, but there is a cycle closing out. There is a door that's closing out, and it's needed to take place. There's this balance occurring. And I feel like this is a long time coming. Maybe this took months or years for this to finally occur. It could have been dragged out for a long time. But I'm seeing the end is near. You're very close to the finish line. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Hangman. Information that you'll be receiving, a new way of looking at a situation. Your perspective will be evolving greatly, right? You don't need to have it all figured out. Some things need to come towards you. You don't have to be the one to investigate all the time. I'm seeing here Hangman and then the Five of Wands. There is something you could be struggling to come to terms with or struggling to accept, or you're resisting this change or struggling to surrender. That might be something that is a little bit difficult. It's like getting used to a new pair of glasses after maybe not seeing clearly for months or years, and now you're getting this new lens, and you're like, whoa, like this is a lot to take in. But yeah, something's changing quite quickly. Knight of Swords to the World. An abrupt ending taking place. Something ending out of the blue, or it's just kind of like slamming a door. Doors being slammed. Even though, like, again, Knight of Pentacles, this seems like this was a long time coming, but then the final closing act is like, boom. And now it's done. All that build up, all of that pressure, all of the dramatics just for it to be boom, just like that in an instant. It's done, it's over, it's behind you. Never to be the same again. Sheesh. All right, what else you got for Cancer? Four of Wands. And then Nine of Cups. Very nice. So Four of Wands brings in harmony in your relationships, your commitments, friendships, family, and romance. This is known to be like the 1111 card. It's bringing in a lot of synchronicities, some kind of celebration even. So for some of you, this is like a farewell party if you're like quitting your job, or if you're graduating, or if you're moving. It's like a farewell, but it's like a happy farewell. It's a see you later. It's not a goodbye. It's a see you next time, or I don't know. But the Four of Wands, it does bring in more of like a happy, celebratory, upbeat, optimistic, fulfilled, we made it kind of energy. We fucking made it. You know, Four of Swords in reverse, when we started, it's like there's that restlessness, this questioning. Am I on the right path? Did I make the right choice? Is this really meant for me? Who knows? Did I make the right call? How do I handle the situation? Where is this taking me? Where is this road leading me? Oh my goodness, let me just like ease into this and take it step by step and trust the process and be more present and slow the fuck down. And slowly but surely things are fizzling out, and some things are closing, some things are opening. There's like this transitional period that you're in, but then it all like works out and you're like, whoa, wow, I like it. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. This is good stuff. Feeling the rewards, reaping the rewards. Nine of Cups at the bottom, which Nine of Cups is about your own personal happiness, your own joy, your own pursuits. This is an independent, single, solo, dolo, happy of your accomplishments, feeling proud and satisfied. All your hard work is paid off. You're reaping the rewards. This is that card of wish fulfillment. So you're feeling good. Feeling real nice. King of Wands, Page of Wands, feeling happy, optimistic, on top of the world. There's like good news coming in. There's something you're celebrating, right? There's this change occurring. Yeah, look at this. Wheel of Fortune, Three Cups. You're celebrating this change. Yeah, that's good to know. Good to see. Comment down below what you could be celebrating in the near future, what you're looking forward to in the near future. Seems like good stuff. Celebration awaits. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really feel the need to clarify. I know it's a shorter reading, but I just don't feel like clarifying anything. I think this will be where we wrap it up. Give to your mind. Be mindful. Be patient. Be loving. Be nurturing. You don't need to have it all figured out. There's the energy right now to surrender. Take your hands off the wheel. Don't push. Don't force. You could be a little bit under some sort of testing ground. You got to walk your talk, show spirit what you know, what you've learned, what you've grown from. You're ascending to the next level. Deeper commitments taking place, taking your relationship to a higher level. For the singles, you know, there may be someone new that you meet through work, through your studies, or through a mutual friend, or even just by you focusing on your own pursuits, your own hobbies. You end up meeting somebody through that, and it changes your life big time. And the one thing you need to release is unhealthy coping mechanisms, unhealthy control issues, or the need to be perfect when it comes to your health, making necessary adjustments. And also, you don't have to fucking save the day. You ain't no superhero. It's not up to you to rescue others. You gotta rescue your damn self, you know? So that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. Little check-in. I hope you enjoyed. I love you so much. Private readings are available down below if you're interested. And I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.